I want to talk about AI, specifically Microsoft AI, and how you're going to get access to it. Now, for those people watching this video, if you're using the Google experience and you've got a Google suite of products and all that sort of stuff, you can save yourself some time. Stop this video right now. Go to your current browser, download Google Chrome, install that, log in with your Google credentials, and be happy. Use everything in the Google experience. However, if you have a Microsoft 365 account and you are using Microsoft 365 for emails and your applications and everything that you do, keep watching. The reason I want you to keep watching is that to take advantage of all the new technologies that are coming, you're going to need to make some changes. Now, there's a fair chance that you might have already started this process, but I'm betting that if you've been using Google Chrome for a while, that you want to stay in that environment. Now, I'm going to actually advocate for you to not use Google Chrome. I'm going to advocate for you to use Microsoft Edge and switch away from Google Search and use Bing instead. Yes, I'm actually encouraging you to use Bing. Now, stay with me for a moment. Let's just explain why. So I use Edge as my daily driver. This is my default browser. Now, for eagle-eyed watchers, you'll see that I'm also a Mac user, right? Yes, I'm one of those weird people that loves Microsoft and Apple. Now, the thing is that why do I choose to use Edge if I'm using an Apple product? Well, I don't like Safari. It's not a great browser. So it's either Chrome or Microsoft Edge. They're both built on the same technology. There's some differences though. One of the key differences is the default search engine and how you log in. You'll see here that I'm logged into a Microsoft account, right? And the reason you log in as a Microsoft account is that I have a Microsoft 365 tenant, a service, so I log in using that. So I open up Edge, I sign in with my existing Microsoft account, I don't have to go and create a Google one, and then it synchronizes my bookmarks, my extensions, and some other data like passwords and autofill, but it synchronizes with a Microsoft account. I no longer need two accounts to do that. I don't need a Google account and a Microsoft account. I can just use the one. The other advantage of doing that is that you'll see, here's my logo. Kind of cool, right? But there's also my app launcher up here, which gives me access to all of my Microsoft 365 apps. I don't have to go anywhere else, just to a new start page, and I'm done. The other thing I've got is my work feed. There's a bunch of content in here that you can explore that it's all specific to do with me. My tasks, any emails, it's going to help me with following up information, stuff that I might have missed, etc. And it's going to pull all that information out of the content that's in my Microsoft 365 environment. Now, there's a whole bunch of other stuff along here, and I wish Microsoft gave us the ability to get rid of that, but they don't, right? Well, I've also got my my various icons that I can pin here, plus all the various settings and things in terms of how I want to customize this start page. But that's where it starts. The other thing you'll notice up here is I've got a search bar right here. But it's not only searching the web, but it's also searching my business. Yes, my business. Now, if you're not comfortable with that and you think that's a little bit strange, just remember that it's using Microsoft Graph, and it's only exposing the content that you can already access anyway. So if there's a security role that's blocking you from seeing certain content, then it won't come up in the search. The AI and the search engine and everything else won't present it to you. So if you're worried about your employees accessing all your HR records, if they don't have access to HR today, they won't see it in the search, right? It's one of the reasons Microsoft has taken so long to ensure that they get this right before they launch it. And I say so long, right? It's only been 6 months since they announced it, but AI is moving very, very fast. So 6 months in AI land is a very long time. So I can search for stuff. So I'm going to search for Copilot Preview because that's really what inspired this particular thing. Now, when I search for this particular thing, now the first thing we're going to come up with, and it's going to talk about Microsoft Copilot, introducing that, and we can see the content here because we're searching for that. If I come across to chat, it's built into the search browser, and it's going to talk about, the Microsoft search, the Microsoft AI. Now it's coming November 1, 1st of November 2023. It's going to be generally available to everyone with a Microsoft 365 account. This is going to start changing everything because Copilot is going to be available in all the apps you use today. We're talking about Microsoft Word, we're talking about Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Excel, Teams, and a host of other places it's going to appear. Copilot is going to be the center of everything that we're going to do to find content. But remember, it's a helper, it's a Copilot. It's not going to do your job for you, but it's going to help get you access. And if you've been reading along here, try that search term, by the way, of Copilot Office 365 preview, and it's going to give you a bunch of content. So there's a couple of things. If you're using Microsoft Windows, there's Copilot already available in Windows 11. Bing Enterprise Chat, that's what you're seeing right here. That's enabled already. It's in preview, but it's still available within your environment. But you have to use the Bing search engine in Microsoft Edge. Yeah, there's a couple of caveats. And then there's the Microsoft Copilot, which is coming in PowerPoint, Excel, Word, Outlook, Teams, and more. And these will be available very, very shortly, within a few weeks from the time this video is recorded. So do yourself a favor, go and start using Microsoft Edge. Take advantage of Bing. Don't be scared of it. It's a little different. It's going to hurt your brain a little bit because it's laid out differently. Give yourself about a week. That's what it will take to get rid of the muscle memory from using Google all those years. Now, I go and use Google and it feels weird. Bing actually starting to feel natural for me. Right. But it's also presenting information in those search results from content inside of my own business. I find this incredibly powerful and really does boost my productivity. So if you have a Microsoft 365 account, start using Edge and Microsoft Bing today and start exploring and accessing your world in a connected way, in a way that you've never experienced before, to have access to all of your information, all in one place. Look, you might think, I don't like Microsoft, but you've got a Microsoft 365 account. So start using it. Start using Edge. Start using Bing. Start embracing the integrated landscape and technology advances that Microsoft is bringing to you and the world. Otherwise, you may be left behind.